sports coverage of the NFL leads us to a snow-covered Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Taken in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Here's Carson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Vita Vea, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Left side, a completion to his tight end. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A nice run there by Jones on first down as he'll wind up getting about 5, so 2nd and 5 coming up.
40-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And they'll try to run the option here. Shedding the tackle. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. But that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
Ronald Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Steelers, nothing.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
For the extra point.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup.
They'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
Quarterbacks have so many options when they have a 4 vertical route because they can hit any one of those 4 at any time, often for a big gain. But to me, the key is don't lock in on any one of them. It's best for him to look in one direction and throw in another.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add this game to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Steelers, nothing.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete, and they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And a Buccaneer first down.
On 1st and 10, Huntley going up top for Miller. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
intercepted.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Chase Claypool, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Now it's Carson. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Forced out to his left. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And the Steelers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And now here is another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
To throw on second down, Huntley. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 22 yards there, a first down.
I know it looks like fun to guys like you and me. We're up here in the booth and to everyone watching on television, but are you kidding me? In the snow, that type of a play, in the cold, you know that had to hurt.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Tampa Bay.
Ronald Jones, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
The kick is
And
good.
this one through the uprights and good.
Score, Buccaneers 28, Steelers nothing.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it? That's caught at the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Off the play fake. Huntley. Flushed out right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. To throw, Huntley. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Off play action. Huntley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts.
First down.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Operating from the gun. Huntley eluding the pressure right. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Steelers 6.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think
and down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 48. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
throwing on first down. Huntley airing this one out for... Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Number 13,
Mike Evans. As the first half is winding down, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Buccaneers 42. Steelers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over first and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Huntley, he'll buy some time right. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to work. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 34.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
At the Steelers' 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And this Buccaneer offense, they're running away with this one. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for it. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And some space, hit dashing through the snow. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs.
Lining up for the extra point.
We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Rolling to his right. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there. 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a Buccaneer 1st down.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
19-yard line.
Huntley to throw. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Aldrich Rosa.
A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on.
Makes the score.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard
The
line.
Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Agnew now to return. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
4-yard line.
Here's Huntley.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this with both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
11 on the play. And a Buccaneer 1st down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 30. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And to give this time to the tailback. And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.